Welcome back to Rare Oakleys. Hey, have you guys ever had an opportunity to try out the photochromic lenses? We'll put it this way. We have had the photochromic lenses with our Oakley collection for well over a decade. And I don't even know how many pairs, 5, maybe 6 pairs of the radars. And even before that, we picked up a pair of the transition lenses, but those were in the half jackets, the half jacket XLJs, the original half jackets. Despite having all those pairs for so many years, they've either sat on the shelves on display or in storage, and they've never been used, they've never been tried on, they've never been worn. So recently, if you guys remember, we picked up a pair of OCP Radarlocks, which actually featured photochromic lenses. Now, these are not labeled. Let's come on in a little bit so we can see these a little bit closer. These should have the photochromic etching here, but because they were OCP, there was no etching. That's disappointing to me. I think that's a huge missed opportunity by Oakley, but these are, you can see, vented, and these are the clear to black iridium photochromic. Now, we're gonna take these for a test run. We're gonna try these out, we're gonna see how they work, and we're gonna report the results back to you guys. That way you can decide whether or not to pick these up in the future based on our findings. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And as always, do not forget to hit the bell icon because you never want to miss a future episode of Rare Oakleys. Also, be sure to check out our other videos because we have a ton of fantastic content. And also make sure you check out my book. If you love saving money, this book is for you. And even if you don't like saving money, it is just a fun and great and entertaining read. Links are below in the description so you can secure your copy. But we're going to check these out here shortly, so stick around with us, and we're going to show you the results here in just a few moments. All right, we are back for part 2, second half of our trial, our test drive for the photochromic lenses for the Radarlocks. And again, we're doing this so that you guys know how they work. Right now, of course, I'm wearing the Radar EVs, the Prizm Polarized Maritime, which are a form of jade iridium. But we're gonna take these off and put these away. Wow, it's bright out here. And thankfully, we have a beautiful, bright, sunny day, which I'm having a hard time handling right now because I don't have my Oakleys on. Wow, it is really bright out. We're gonna put these away, and we're gonna actually set these aside. Hang on a minute, just set these aside. And we're gonna get out the photochromic. Now remember, these are the clear to black iridium photochromic lenses, right? Vented. So you can see the lenses right now, they're clear. Let's see if they darken in the sunlight, which, oh yeah, they are. So at least they're functioning that way. They are getting darker, right? You can see they're starting to transition. They're starting to get dark. You can see the highlights for the vented portion here. Can we see the highlights there, or can we see the vented cutouts there clearly, right, with the concrete background? And yes, I know we need to pressure wash our driveway. I get it. Okay, so these are getting nice and dark, but I guess, so that's good. That's a good sign, obviously. And keep in mind too that these lenses, you guys probably know this already, but they are right up there with the Prizm polarized lenses price-wise, right? So not quite as much, but I think these are right around $120, $130 just for the lens. So they're not cheap. So that's why we want to make sure that these things actually work. So yeah, they are getting darker now. You can definitely see they've darkened up quite a bit. And there's Kitty Cat. She's making sure we're doing everything okay. You got Kitty Cat? You got her in focus? Okay, so we're gonna try these on and let you know. Oh yeah, look at this. They are a little bit better. You know what though? I think they're darker, but they do work. But I think they could be a little, because again, these are black iridium, right? And you guys probably know black iridium is right around 8 or 9% light transmission. I feel that these are definitely higher than that. And I guess that's probably because of their photochromic property. But they do work. They are working good. So just as a side note, I tried these out a couple weeks ago, but it was an overcast day. The lenses darkened on the outside, but they didn't really seem to do much for the brightness on the overcast day. So again, these are not going to be quite as good as the plain black iridium as far as the lowering the brightness, the intensity of the brightness, but they do work. So take it from me, if you guys want to get a pair of these, definitely check them out. And we got a bee hovering around us. Did you guys see that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
All right. So these things work. Thank you, as always, for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Don't forget to hit that bell icon. And of course, we will see you next time on Rare Oakleys.